this class. I started as a pre-intermediate student in this school. I always wanted to improve my speaking skills, but I needed a class that could enhance it. I found out that the school had a class called Contemporary Topics Discussion. I thought it was a regular speaking class, but I was wrong. In this class, I learned not only speaking, but an integration of all the skills that I needed to acquire for my immersion in English. The objective of this class is plain and simple: to discern between facts and opinion. Most students think that English is just a subject. However, I learned in this class that learning English needed 4 main primary skills: reading, writing, listening, and speaking. I couldn't understand it at first when my teacher discussed vocabulary words to us and asked us to use it in writing, and then use the words we learned in writing and listening, and finally use the words in speaking. It was very integrated and it was very useful. This class is unique. It focuses on the weaknesses in grammar and vocabulary through these 4 skills. The class is all about the TIM, or the Total Immersion Method, which means think, feel, and speak in English. It changes your entire personality and attitude about the language. It promotes cultural knowledge about the language and character development within yourself. I really enjoyed it. I felt like I was actually a student in a university in some Western country, such as in the UK, Australia, or even in the United States. The class works in 3 progressive steps. First, it concentrates on weak technical skills, especially in syntax and lexical awareness. The teacher assesses your technical skills through pre-vocabulary tests, which solely directs your ability to construct the words in a sentence pattern rather than repetition and memorization. The class analyzes if you have the ability to use the words in different contexts. In the first progress, the skill you will optimize is sentence writing and sentence speaking. You will also be aware of your visual sense, since the class requires you to remember the words given through pronunciation and spelling tests. Second, the class will then focus on your listening ability. You are required to listen to an audio sample through listening and dictation methodology. However, you will also need to listen to an audio material on a lecture class and be able to analyze the main points and details of the discussion. In the second progress, the skill you will optimize is note-taking ability, main points gathering methodology, and detailed comprehension using the pre-vocabulary words used. You will also learn subject recognition, transition, and coherency. In fact, the teacher will actually use reference materials in articles and essay writing methods to determine how to pinpoint the main ideas of the lecture. So, integrated skills are practiced here, such as reading, writing, and listening. The teacher will also assess your skills through technical listening and response methods. And lastly, your thesis report. You will be given a topic that you will be using as a report in the class. The teacher will give you ample time to prepare, do your own research, and provide an outline of the report based on the topic that your instructor will give you. During the preparation, many students may feel nervous preparing for a report in an actual lecture setting in front of many people. But it is your final test in whether you can do a report in front of the assessors in a university setting. The good thing is that the report will only last within around 5 to 7 minutes.
Okay, that's it. Wow, you guys are...
Remember the first part when I said, think, feel, and speak in English? Well, at this stage, it will really test your development in using the language through your thesis defense. Meaning to say, you have to defend what you have reported through the question and answer stage. This stage may last around 40 to 50 minutes. Judges will assess you whether your character development fits a Western University report setting abroad. It will test your ability to greet people, summarize main points, conclude, answer questions in correct structure, use polite statements, and so on. Once you have accomplished your thesis defense, then you have achieved major areas in English that you would have never imagined. I was very happy when I finished my thesis defense. I feel very satisfied, and I think that I could accomplish a lot in my studies. I feel that I'm ready to live a full life in a Western environment. I love this class, contemporary topics discussion. I love the total immersion methodology. Think, feel, and speak in English. You should try it, so you'll learn how to speak by distinguishing facts and opinions effectively. Join us and see the difference. See you soon!